on me today. I don't know what it is with the last few streams, but every time I try and multi-stream through YouTube, it, like, explodes. I don't know what's going on with that. I've done a full reboot, and maybe it'll work today. Maybe it won't. We'll find out together, won't we? Today, I had scheduled to try out Draven. And this was before he absolutely popped off over the weekend. So, that's the deck we're playing. I promise I'm not being a meta chaser. Though I do want to try Draven to really get a feel for how the deck plays, and if I want to match against it, what I need to do to beat it. Because it's a bit of an enigma for me, and not many people seem to be playing it on TCG Arena. I suspect that's about to change, though. I think we're about to queue into a ton of Dravens and a ton of Victors. I think the meta is about to align. I just get that vibe, you know? But we'll find out. Hey, look, YouTube's working. That's pretty neat. Alright, so we're doing Draven. I'm going to speed through this build, I think. We go to the end. We're going to do the variant that won the event, which is the most interesting one to me because it runs a package that I've been playing in other colors, namely Sivir. It is a purple card draw engine. Ezreal's kind of the linchpin of it, and I was very high on Ezreal, so I feel kind of vindicated by that. Though I probably should have expected that Draven would want to use it. I thought Draven would just have enough card draw. Rather, when you combine the purple card draw with Draven's extra card draw, you just go through your whole deck, and that does seem to be pretty optimal to do, given the fact that you play with all these other cards. The card I really didn't expect to pop off, though, I'll tell you. Where is it? This card right here. I'm really keen to try this card out. Battering Ram. It's the first time I've seen it pop up in a deck. And it absolutely popped off on the weekend. And I really want to see how it goes. League of Draven, buddy. Because it's turning out Draven might be a tier 0 deck. I don't use the term tier 0 lightly either. But when... Not only is Draven the most played deck right now, but we're starting to discover that there are like 3 different decks that are all Draven decks. That all have different strategies. What Draven do, I'll show you. So you might be familiar with the fact in this game you kind of have like a commander that does the theme. Like I was playing Azir the other day and making tokens. Draven's is when you win a combat, draw 1. So he just gives you cards for playing the game. It's pretty fundamentally broken in the sense that the Draven deck doesn't actually go to combat. What they do is they play bullshit like this card here, if I can spell it properly. They play Fight or Flight, so they move their shitty unit in, send your unit home, and then they, like, win the combat. It's kind of like that comic of the guy with, like, the bronze medal, like, giving the middle finger to everyone and, like, popping the champagne. Like, he's not the biggest guy on the board, but he still wins the fight. Yeah, basically, if you're playing against Draven, you are not going to overtake them in card advantage. It's pretty criminal. And then you have to run a Draven in the command zone. So they just run Red Draven, who's pretty well-rounded, I would say. I don't think he's, like, the reason to be in Draven, let's be honest. It's the legend. A lot of the good legends kind of have a draw to why you want to play them at the moment. For a lot of them, it's their ability. But then there's some, like Lucian, where his ability is kind of mid, but he gets, like, these cool spells around him that make him really good. I kind of like that as a design thing. Alright, I'm going to speed through this deck building so we can actually play some games with this deck. And I bet you not, we're going to play, like, 20,000 mirror matches today. There is going to be so many goddamn mirror matches. Alright, Cold Shot is in the deck. 1, 2, 3. Also runs Seal of Discord, which people were a bit worried about these when they first got printed, thinking they were kind of crap. But in this kind of deck, where you have cards that scale for how many cards you've played this turn, it's pretty nutty. Is this Draven V3? You could think of it. This is the newest Draven on the block. Definitely the, like... And when it won, a bunch of people came to Twitter and acted like, you know, they knew it existed all along, and were like, damn, he exposed my secret deck. I don't know, I think that's kind of bullshit, but sure, whatever, dude. Damn, now I can't draw all my cards deck in secret. This guy who won this event, by the way, started playing Riftbound a week before. And he brewed this list. So, I put a lot of weight in that. Also runs this dog shit card, Bushwhack, which actually goes really well because you play it and then summon a bunch of zero cost units. The fan. The fans are 2 of right now. Easy game? Yeah, probably. I mean, Draven does seem kind of easy mode. He's very easy to utilize. This is my first time actually playing Draven, though. I've been playing against him a bit. And I've been impressed, but I really want to just get a feel for how bullshit we're actually talking here, right? 2 fizzes. The battering rams are in, and then Rasa is the last include. 3 Rasas. What's the rune split? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 Vi, 1 Falling Star. Did I put that in? 2 Rebukes. Yep. Chosen Champion. We need the battlefields. Battlefields. They run the Annie battlefields too. They run Targon's Peak, which Annie doesn't need because this is Annie's passive ability. Zorn Warrens is the Annie battlefield. And Minefield is a battlefield I've been really high on too. It's a new one. It plays very much like an Annie deck. So I am kind of keen to try it. We're missing a 2 of, apparently. Just looking at the list. Well, there's a Falling Star in the sideboard. So, 1 to sideboard. Hard Bargain. So you bring this is a counter spell, which purple gets this upcoming set, and you bring it in on your Zorn not Zorn Warrens, Targon's Peak game. Because you float 2 mana at the end of your turn, so you just get a free counter spell that you can use basically. 2 Hard Bargain. 2 Switcheroo. Move to sideboard. Thermo Beam in the sideboard. And then Thunder Song, which is for the mirror and for Annie's, I believe. Okay. Now we're missing 2 cards apparently. Is it the Fizz? No, we got the Fizz. We have 20 units in the deck, so I'm going to assume it's a spell at this point. Cold Shot, Stack Deck, Falling Star, Bushwhack. Oh, it's not. It's Vital Flight. We don't have that in the deck somehow. I thought I put it in. I showed it off, but I didn't put it in the deck. Off-topic question, you done any sailing in OSRS? I have, yes. I enjoy it quite a bit. I haven't had too much time to do it, just with videos. But it's something... I know I can do salvaging, hey, and just play some games in the background. I might set it up soon. I think it's time to crack some skulls, though. 100% calling it. First match is going to be a Victor or a Draven. I think everyone's going to be playing this deck today. It's time to experience some power, I think. You're doing some salvaging while editing? It's chill. Nice desk. Oh, yeah, you like my playmat? Very good. I was really happy with this choice. We've kept it. Absolutely, we've kept the playmat. Also, no one's apparently on ladder right now. I don't believe you. There is more people playing this game now than ever. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. I feel like most people are happy to do set 2 now, but... I say that, and this guy's the set 1 gamer. Wait for him to leave so that I can find a random opponent. Win shitter, prepare the nose picks. Nah, Yasuo is actually kind of cool in this game. I genuinely think Yasuo is one of the coolest decks in the game. Ah, he waved. Nice mat. A lot of people hit me with the nice mat today. Dude, you reckon he'll just alt F4 if he sees the... Yeah, of course, he's on... What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's gonna be Draven. It's gonna be the League of Draven. I believe it's the same game plan Annie does, where you start with Zorn Warrens game 1, because you have Scrap Heap in your main. Amazing. Alright, beat a 14, buddy. Yasuo in any alternative format has always been awesome, it's just the players. Yeah, true. Oh my god, he rolled a 17. He truly did. He truly beat me. Alright, what do we do for mulligans in this deck? Rasa probably goes. We're not going to be able to play him early. Cold Shot kind of nukes our mana. But I think we'll keep it. We draw another. Amazing. I've already put the mana out, so I can't pass to him. This card I think is sick. Alright. Oh, Last Rites is in the main? I thought it was on the side. I think this card here is so sick. Say go, opponent. Unfortunately, we don't have an easy way to attach this yet. Yeah. He'll get the point. We'll probably have to go to Warrens, I think. Ah, Draven's about to clap me, though. Do we float one? I think we gotta. I gotta be aggressive with this card. Why no Yorick? Let me have another maidenless behavior. No, dude, you get Yorick's shovel. Yorick will be here soon, I suspect. Ooh. So we got Rasa. I don't know if we want Rasa, though. We probably take Fizz. And then we do the move trigger. It's probably going to be... Vi's important for getting... recycling cards back to your deck. I think it's going to be Last Rites. Doesn't feel great, but... And then we got to do this trigger, which will be Fizz. Oh, nice. We find Ezreal. Ezreal is the boy we're looking for. He's kind of one of the heavy... This is some spice. I like it. Oh my god, Drac, you were quick with it. I was getting ready to smack that bot too. You beat me to it. So I think we do Ezreal. And... Nah, fuck it. It's Vi. Oh, now we hit the Scrap Heap. That is so sad for us. Say go, opponent. We could have got a free card there from the merchant. Bambit! Good to see you, buddy. If Kench, Yorick, or Briar get at it, I'll probs play. Oh, I would count on them coming in. Yeah. Is he using that ability? So Draven's at 4 currently. He's got to use that ability. Oh, he's floating. Okay, sure. Well, that makes sense. Let's see if we get hard bargained here. And then we won a combat, so we draw with Draven. How dumb is that, bro? Okay, everyone say goodbye. We're losing a boy here. Alright, so he Ride the Winds me. Goes up to 3. I should have called shot there. Maybe, I don't know. On my way to Nan's birthday, just dropped by to say hi. Oh, Bambit, you're such a saint, dude. Appreciate you a lot. Hope you're having a good day. Tell your Nan I said happy birthday, all the way from Queensland. You got the word out. I'll let every person living in Queensland right now know it is your Nan's birthday. And we'll send a universal happy birthday to her. Okay, sure. I guess we're just playing stack deck, hey? Oh, that's a good find. 2 hand, 2 bottom, 2 bottom. Alright. So this costs 4 right now. Playing Fizz will put me down to 1, which will put this down to 3, 2. I don't think that works. 2, 3, 4. Alright. I do need a little bit of practice here before I think I can really start to pop off with Draven. I'll say it's not as like 1, 2, 3 as Kai'Sa. Yeah. Alright, so I think we probably lost game 1, but we'll play this out. What I should have done is called shot and not overcommitted Ezreal. But this is my first time playing the deck, so it makes sense that I would get absolutely blasted. So he's going up. If he has a removal spell, it might be curtains here. Discards cleave. Bins the Fury Rune. Oh, he's got a Forerunner. Alright. Yeah, he's generated so much value here. Holy shit, is that my streamer? Yes, it is, Mr. Vane. Your eyes do not deceive you. It's good to see you, buddy. So, do we go for a hold here? I think we have to do Overzealous Fan. So we move Draven in, and there's nothing he can do here. Draven's just straight up gonna make a gear for his trouble. Fantastic. Oh, we got to 2, and we draw. We'll tap 2, and we play Overzealous Fan, which is crucial for Draven to be able to stay alive here. Then Battering Ram here is down to 4. I think we can do better than that, though. Gonna go rest your ankle. Had to do some housework a bit earlier. Vid's almost done. Thanks for your patience. Yeah, no. You're all good, dude. You're totally fine, bro. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better today. Everyone in chat wish Drac a safe heal. Non-repeat. A safe recovery. We're doing this to make Ram cheaper, for the record. Alright, that's our last Rasa. Float 12. I mean one. So we've paid 2. We've cast 3 spells. Ram is down to 2. Oh, we're definitely having a Ram pop off, I think, here. So we'll go again. No repeat. We'll take the 1 cost. And then we get to play both Rams in base, which is kind of crazy. Looking at took it out on the stairs today. Never saw that hammer coming. Isn't there like a streamer going around talking about looks maxing and whacking his head with a hammer or something? That's like the thing to do now, right? This card makes holding so damn hard. Alright. That's a lot of mana. That's a Darius. Alright. So what we probably do is we use Zealous Fan here with Fight or Flight, and then trade our Dravens, I think. Gives us the hold. We'll take it. This makes me think. I have no idea who they are. I want to know who they are, my idol. I'm pretty sure this person is a Kick streamer who is a little not very well regarded by the community outside of Kick. Alright, so we'll use the treasure. We are going to use the seal this turn, so I'm not too bothered about not using it first. Alright, so that's a Seal of Discord down. Is this Falling Star? If we play Falling Star here, I think we, Falling Star is probably necessary. Only Kickstreamer watches Oda. Besides that, nah, I'm good. One day I wish I could get a forehead as shiny as Oda block. Truly. I think we have to hold 2 mana again. That's gotta happen. This Falling Star probably has to happen too. Yeah, alright. Because I think we'll just have to take Darius out here. I hope. Has he got Hard Bargain? We can pay it. That's legit. So that protects it. It's up to... That's kind of cool. So Darius is just going to straight up be an absolute... he's going to be 8. But he's going to go to 10 almost certainly. So we probably got to go 1 ram in. 1 ram in. And then say go, I think. We probably didn't need... We probably should have used the seal first. It did end up mattering because we're down 1 red rune. Go into 100 bill debt, then Sand Casino it all back. Truly? Well, that's disappointing for us. So Draven takes 2. Has he got another Falling Star? Unfortunately, Fight or Flighting this one is probably not correct. Alright, Draven is healed. I have a feeling he didn't want to do it in that order, but he's about to learn. Ooh. So that's repeated. Meaning this Draven is at 8. Alright. So that's our Fight or Flight target, probably. Alright, so if we put Draven up to 11... I suspect he's going to have a counterspell. But only one way to find out. He does. Oh, that's disappointing. Alright. Alright, let's go to game 2. Draven definitely feels like he's playing a different game to everyone else. I'm not gonna lie. Scrap heap's pretty good. I think we do a switcheroo in this kind of game. Oh no, we probably do a Thunder Song, to be honest. Last include, maybe a Falling Star. I think Falling Star can find value in this deck. Alright. Let it ride. Alright. One mole, I think. Alright. I'll take that Treasure Hunter. I have a feeling Treasure Hunter openers are going to be some of the best you can get on Draven. Oh, we actually get an extra rune, hey. I haven't seen Draven ever use these like battlefields he's on. So I think this is another example of opponents kind of just being, like Draven just being this open-ended character that you can just build in any way. Oh. Is he just going to bring in his Draven here? Sure. Alright. So we'll go up to 1 here. Do the effect. Come on. Why is it so hard to do this? There we go. Damn, we got rid of last rights again. That sucks. I actually think I might pass, which is kind of crazy, but... Is he going to do anything? Assuming not. We'll go for a rebuke here if we need to. Draven openers are kind of gross. That was just free card cycle right there. It's Darius. Has he got the 1-drop? Oh, bro, I cannot wait to send this back to your hand. And the fact that this isn't once per turn, crazy ass. Oh. Absolutely crazy interaction. Fantastic. And we'll draw again. Because it's not limited to once per turn for some reason. Genuinely no idea why that's a thing. Alright, another trap treasure for our trouble. We could play a Draven here. I think we probably actually just want to play Ezreal here. Discard what? I think Vi's better to draw later, so I'm happy to discard her here. So that's Ezreal's our first card of the turn. I'm seeing if we can cheese out a Battering Ram here. That'd be kind of nuts if we could. Let's just send Cold Shot repeated. Because we'll look for a fight or flight if we can get it. And that way we just keep him off more points. I guess it'll be the fan. We're looking for a seal as well. Falling Star. We got 5 cards in the bin. Unfortunately, we do not have a way to stop Draven moving in. We could try and bluff it. I feel like that's kind of redundant, though. I think we're better off just piling on units. With 2 cards played this turn, Battering Ram costs 3. If we find a seal, we might be able to play Battering Ram. But only if we find a seal. I don't think that's worth doing. I think we'll just send for a fan and pass. Moving out of the battlefield also means he's not going to get cards off of Draven. He'll probably get both battlefields here, but we'll put him in a position where he can't really, like, react. I mean, if I were him, I would not ready this Darius, and I would float 2 mana here to protect this Draven if he needs to move in. If he readies this Darius, he's definitely, like, overextending. And is relying on me having a pretty dog water hand. Take it. That puts him to 1. Oh, he's doing it. All right. Interesting. We need to kill that overzealous fan, I think. Or we can play Fizz here and rebuke it. Playing Fizz and rebuking it would be pretty good. They don't have to beat 6, though. Maybe we rebuke Draven. Well, we have the luxury of playing stack deck first. 1, 2, 3. I find another one. Okay. Sure. Raza's getting very cheap now, though. Alright, we'll play stack deck. I would like to get a seal. 1, 2, 3. I still can't find it, apparently. I'll send these to the bottom. So Raza costs 2 right now. I'm gonna go for Cold Shot, I think, repeated. There's no reason not to. Alright. So there's another Raza. I'm gonna take that to our hand, bottom that. We find a fight or flight. That's a good find. So that way we don't need to play Fizz this turn. And instead we can jam some Razas down. Man, we could absolutely cram the board here. So we'll go tap 2, fight or flight, and we'll hit Draven. So Draven goes home. Then we'll move Ezreal in. He'll probably either sack the Zealot. Okay, so he's going to send Ezreal home. We'll move... We probably want to move the Treasure Hunter in. Make another treasure. Go up to 3. We'll move the fan in. Go up to 4. Alright. So this turn we played how many cards? We've definitely played 4. We played at least these 4. So we can do this pretty comfortably. We do Battering Ram. Battering Ram. Raza. And then we'll play a Raza in the base. That is kind of nutty. What the hell? Bruh, that is so dumb. It just jammed so much power on the board. And the Overzealous Fan is going to make it really awkward for him to try and take a point. So we just do this immediately. It stops him from winning the combat and drawing too. I think we just have to hold now. We're on 4. We literally just sit on this point till the end of time, I think. What's he got to get through? 17 right now? We could have put it to 23. But the intention here is just to, like... Surely Draven out of the blue cannot just, like, pull out 17 damage. Alright, so Darius can move in and take the point. Then I think we have to do Fizz here. What's Fizz grabbing? Probably a cold shot. So that goes to my hand. We get the hold. He's holding a ton of mana, so we gotta respect Darius a little bit. Alright, so we're chilling on 5. Okay, sure, whatever, buddy. We'll let him have that. Alright, you can have it. So we'll go for Treasure Token first. We'll play Fizz. Fizz can grab us... How many removals do we have in our bin? We got both our Fight or Flights, both our Rebukes. So we're not going to hit a removal spell unless we play Fight or Flight. So it's got to be Fight or Flight. Target is going to be Darius. Okay. The scary thing is getting pranked by a, We could very easily get wrecked here by a Ride the Wind, which we've seen him have. I think we move both our Ezreal and our Rasa in. Because that way Zealous Fan bounces 1 if he wants it. Now, if he's got Ride the Wind here, so be it. Alright, we go up, and we draw with Draven. Because that way we've actually won a combat this turn as well. We'll play Mr. Merchant, because I really just want to hold here now. Say go. Even if we somehow lose this, I think our board will, like... He's got to commit everything this side. Ezreal gets a hold. And then I think we can come back for the... I think we can get him in the backswing with 9 power in the base. But we'll have to wait and see. Alright, Cleave. That's pretty good. So he's moving at Darius with Cleave in. I think we just let him have that. So Fight or Flight and Treasure Hunter gone. Is he just gonna let me hold? Because Thundersong will end the game if he passes it this state. Because I can play Thundersong and he won't be able to do anything with that open mana, except maybe go for a Spinning Axe. Rebuke. What's he rebuking? Sure. Puts us to 13. He's played 2 spells this turn, so no more Darius. So his range is, like, dramatically lower here. Tap and 2, ride the wind. Alright, so he's going to try and bunker bust, I guess. He's got to move it back first. If he wants to attack with everything here. Well, sure, buddy. He wants to do that. Okay, fair enough. Bruh, okay, hold on, brother. Alright, I was gonna be like, he's tapping mana still. Alright, so Draven's gonna tick up to 6. I mean, this is just not... This completely kills his board. We might just ignore Draven and just go straight for Minefield and just stack up on there and to win the game. I don't see a like, Draven will be 6 next turn. We can possibly kill him with Fizz and... Oh, we got a Falling Star, actually. Hold on. Is that game? I think that is, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that is game because of that. I gotta honor, Alright, so he's gonna go for Spinning Axe here, it looks like. Alright, Spinning Axe comes down, attaches to Draven. Sure. And this puts Draven to... So Draven's at 7. He can be up to 9 with that. We could kill him with Falling Star plus Fizz. That might be worth it, right? I'm gonna say that's worth it. Because it means Spinning Axe dies on his turn. So Draven dies here. No questions asked. Let him know. This is why Thundersong's really good into Draven, by the way. Alright, I think we're off to game 3. Well, that game went a ton better than game 1. Who wants to play on? Alright. May I please put these in here? Thank you. As much as I would have loved to play Thunder Song and load up the board, I don't think I could have there. Just because he even had Ride the Wind, so he would have absolutely wrecked me with that combo if we didn't play Thunder Song at the start. That was definitely his plan, just to ride the Wind Draven around with Spinning Axe. Dude would have drawn cards off that too. So there's Kai'Sa being readied. He must have another axe. Nope. Alright. He'll take that. I'm gonna get a hold. I think this will be game now, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think he just went for the Hail Mary. Can't say I blame him. Yeah, so Thunder Song straight in the deck. We cut the scrap heaps, just like... It's like an Annie build in that regard. We run a hard bargain as well, because we're going to do Targon Peak this game. I'd like to find room for another Falling Star if I can, but I don't know if I can justify it. The rest of the list is like so... Falling Star basically kills one unit too. Ooh. It's kind of nasty. Hold on. Okay, well we found the 2-drop. We are saved. Alright, so it's an Arena's Greatest game. Could be trouble for us. We'll see. We can at least fight him for some board here. We just go our Treasure Hunter. Say go. Oops. How you going, Kuvi? Say go. Him getting control of that battlefield early is a little annoying, but... Brings in his Draven. Untaps 2. Do we have the chops to make a battering ram play here? I think there's no harm in stack deck first. I think there's no harm in stack deck again. Find Ezreal, huh? We could play stack deck again? We're just making these cheap battering rams if we do that. I kind of don't mind that, to be honest. I'd like to find the seal at some point. Alright, we'll move into here. Oh, here, I think. And make a treasure. Alright, so we'll go 1 here. We have to be mindful of his Draven, unfortunately. So this time we played 2 stack decks. Which means we can play Battering Ram for 3. We could do that. Maybe we hide Fight or Flight too. I think there's no reason we can't play another stack deck. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Wow, no seals, dude. They're just nowhere to be found, apparently. We could play the fan instead. Nah, Battering Ram's way too good value here. And I think we have to take Ezreal here to go for more cards. Play the Battering Ram in here. And then we load up the board, I think. As much as I would want to, I don't think I could have played the Ram in base, sadly. Alright, taps 5. Oh, has he got a Darius again? No, it's taps 4. It's gonna be like, damn, he's got the Darius. Oh, we could have bushwhacked too. That would have been so high risk though. If we played bushwhack last turn, it would set up for us to take other point immediately, but it would have been super risky to do. Because there's no guarantees we're even going to hold this. I don't know Draven decks enough yet. If I felt this was super safe, maybe I would have bushwhacked that turn, and the next turn I'd have a Draven to go in and take the other point, but I suspect he's going to have some interaction here, right? Alright. Piercing light, huh? Okay. So we'll let him have this on the treasure hunter. We can react now. I don't want to though. If we react now, he can take this battlefield, and we're playing an arena's chosen. Oh. He's got a rebuke. Ugh. Now we have to reveal this. So at least being able to react with fight or flight gets us out of that one, but Draven's going to get the point here. And we'll have a hard time pushing Draven off this one. Oh, especially with Fan there. So he taps out here. I think this will be a good turn to bushwhack. So I think we go battering ram here. Presumably we're allowed to have that. We'll tap 3. Bin our treasure. We'll play that as we'll play an Ezreal here. We'll discard a rebuke to draw 2. We find Falling Star. Can't cast it yet though. We need to save mana for rebuke. We'll get Targon's Peak to do that for us though, so maybe we instead go Merchant in base. And then we hide a bushwhack, I think, here. And then pass. So he goes up to 5 here. But next turn we're going to play Draven. And ideally take this point off of him. Alright, here's Darius. Oh my god, he's just going to send it, hey? So this is our rebuke. Alright. Goodbye. That's kind of cooked that he did that into a fight or flight. What could have been a fight or flight, right? I mean, rebuke still finds good value here. We're going to get a hold, which puts us to 4. We now just need to dismantle this. Which we can with a Falling Star, kind of. He can pump Draven in response to it, but it won't be... Will it be enough? Yeah, it will be. Okay, so he makes a treasure off that. So we got the hold. I think we have to use the Traveling Merchant here. We need some better... Oh, hang on. I forgot to draw off Draven. That actually is really important. And that might make a difference here. Because now we have this. Alright. We just need to take Draven off the board here, and we should have... Oh my god, holy hell. Bottom. We find Vi. Oh, that's big. That is actually massive. Hold on. Well, we only have... No, we have 3 red. Let's go. To hand, to bottom. Alright, cool. So we'll play Vi. Yeah, we actually clear this now. That's huge. Oh, hang on. Sequencing. Alright, so we reveal Bushwhack. Vi comes in ready here. We absolutely nuke the shit out of our mana base to do this, but it's a really pivotal turn, which is why we're taking this. Then this, and this. We want to take both of these out if we can. And then we need to just get above Draven, which can be 6. So Vi needs to take 5. So it'll be 1, 2, 3. We don't need another cold shot. 4, 5. It should have been Rebuke first, because the order I think we send them in matters here. Alright. And then Vi comes in. Kills Draven here. Fantastic. We go up to 5 and we draw. So now we have stabilized. But holy hell do we have like no mana. I don't think we move Merchant. We're going to need him here, I think. I think there's a good chance he can't kill Ram and Vi next turn. I mean, he could have Falling Star, right? I think we move Ezreal back to set up for a kill on Darius, and then we'll move Merchant in, because I do want to do this card cycling. Oh boy, we find the Seal. We'll play the Seal next turn, though. There's no rush for that one. 7 is important because it still kills Darius. Alright, so moving Ezreal back was good then. So our units die here. Yeah, actually it's 9, so there's no shot. So it goes up to 6. Vi's going to come and just immediately kill Darius, though. Is the problem he has, because Vi is ganking. So we need to make sure we don't spend recycle many runes next turn, if we can. That's a good find. So we'll play the Seal with our treasure token. We're going to repeat Calling Shot, which is fantastic for us. We find another Seal. I think we'll take the Vital Flight, though, at this point. Ooh, Rasa. I think we need units, so we'll take Rasa. We have to recycle 1 rune to play Rasa here. I still think that's actually a really good deal, though. We're going to kill Darius this turn and go to 6, so ideally we probably play for a hold, I think. Oh, we play to retake this one, do we? Or do we play to protect Vi? Alright, we're going to do this. Recycle 1. We're going to play Rasa. And now we can arm Vi up. Vi needs to go above 5 here. I mean, Cold Shot is a thing too, so maybe we just respect that. If we respect that, we have to go and grab 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bushwhack, I guess. 5. Pump Vi up to 8 again. And that way we should play around all the real nonsense. So Darius dies. We draw a Thunder Song, which is pretty useless at this point, but is what it is. We probably play Treasure Hunter in base, I think. And then we're going to hold Hard Bargain and Fight or Flight, I think. Maybe we do this. Yeah, I don't think he respected Vi at all there, and it definitely cost him the game. If this is Darius, it's probably not going to be good enough, because I can just send this home. If he taps out as well, I can just counter it, and he won't get the trigger. Alright, so we got Blood Rush here. So Darius comes in. We'll attempt to kill Darius here. Or we'll attempt to Fight or Flight him. If we had one or more mana, we might have actually... Well, we took that off him. We beat him through Arena's Greatest. How crazy is that? I see what the person who made this deck was thinking. With enough practice, you can really cook with this deck. Holy hell, what the fuck is this playmat, dude? Who is it? Jack here that needs to go? Oh my god, brother. Get him out of here. Kick this guy. Ah, come on. There we go. He's gone. All right. So it's a Zorn Warren's opener, and I have a feeling Minefield might actually be your one you play when you are going second. A Rek'Sai, cool. We'll take one. Arena's Greatest game 1 is crazy. Alright, dude. Sure. I think Falling Star in the opener might be a little bit too ballsy. Not gonna lie. I don't like Fizz either, but... Oh, fuck it. I'm mulliganing Fizz. I'm gonna draw something better. There we go. Alright. Good. Something weird's happening. I passed to him, but he didn't get his card or runes. Honest Broker, huh? And the Red Seal. I mean, that's really good with Rek'Sai, hey? Oh, we got a Battering Ram. Can we do a Ram turn here? I think we might be able to. What does a Ram turn look like? We probably open with stacked deck. Just in case we draw a Scrap Heap here. We do? We move in, make a tap treasure. Opponent letting us have that. You could have Hextech Ray, right? Alright, no response from opponent. We'll go up to 1. We'll discard Scrap Heap, draw 2. We'll play the Seal. We'll tap the Seal, cast Cold Shot, no repeat. We find another Rasa. I have a feeling that's not great to get right now. That means 2 Rasas on the bottom of our deck, but I think that's okay. So we played Seal, we played Cold Shot, and we played... So we played 3 cards this turn, so Mr. Ram is actually 2 cost at the moment. So he can play a Hunter and a Ram this turn, which is kind of insane, right? Stack deck, Cold Shot, and Seal. Yeah. I'm not going crazy. Wow, what a sick turn too. There's also a consideration to hide Vital Flight here. That keeps him off taking this point, but I think we'll just swing back and kill him, honestly. Plus, I really want the runes. He's gonna let me have that. Alright, sure. Gonna use Legend Effect? Sure, buddy. See what Rek'Sai hits here. So he plays 1, recycles the rest. He's gonna play Vengeance? Oh, he reveals them. Okay. That would be a pretty wild Vengeance if he went for that. He's gonna do it. Sheesh. That's costly. That is so much mana to do that. So kills that. Do we do a Fight or Flight for the tempo? I think we do. Because he's tapped out here. We'll get a hold. We'll move a Treasure Hunter in. Make a gold token. Tapped. And then we tap 2 and we do a Fight or Flight here. And in true Draven fashion, our opponent runs like a coward and we celebrate by drawing a card. What's he confused about, bro? And then draw with Draven. And we go up to 3. Oh, we should be at 4, hey. Right? I mean, I'll take the extra point here at this point. Only if he does it. Alright, cool. So we'll move the Hunter back. Go up to 2. I'll tap 2, play a Merchant in base. Discard the treasure. And we are going to hide, I think. Oh, I could have used the seal. Ugh. Gotta remember to start doing that. He's kind of he's very resource poor right now. But we'll go and we'll just send this home. Which means we'll draw another card courtesy of Draven, which is kind of silly. We're also keeping him off this gold. Is he going to accelerate in Rek'Sai? I imagine so, and just push me off this. I mean, I'm pretty happy to just take this Rek'Sai out. Assault 1. Yep, so unit dies. He'll go up. Can we get Rasa to be free this turn is the million-dollar question I've got in my mind. That would be kind of neat. We got Vi. So I think we move Mr. Merchant here. We'll probably discard Vi, to be honest. Discarding Vi, drawing. We'll claim. Discarding Fizz, drawing. We'll tap 1. Alright. Oh, do we take the Ram here? I think we do. And we find a seal, apparently. Okay, sure thing, game. We'll play another seal. We might have to use Rebuke here, I think. So we'll go move in, make a gold. And we'll tap, recycle 1, and we'll cast Rebuke. So he can bring this back in. I'm not too worried about him doing that, to be honest. Yeah, I've done it, buddy. Hello. Alright, and we draw from Draven. We have 11 cards in the grave, so we can jam Rasa here. I think we need to play for double capture next turn. If I have to explain what floating is to this guy, I'm going to be a bit disappointed. We'll play Mr. Battering Ram in the base. And maybe we just send Draven too. I think that's the way. Alright, and then we should be able to do a double take next turn, and I think we got it. Oh, bro, TCG Arena is not coping right now. Yeah, this ability really just... You do not run out of value with this damn ability, honestly. I think the fact that I just have used it 3 times this game to send a creature home to draw a card and score a point is pretty gross. Oh, and he dodged me. I don't blame him, honestly. That was pretty oppressive. Opponents ducking me actually makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, he's back again. Yeah, I'm gonna let these two duke it out. I'm gonna give him a proper game, hey? Buerns. Oh, and he's back. Alright, well, we'll give him a second. I'm going to quickly go to the deck, and I'm going to edit that it is for... Can I not say for single player, not multiplayer? So I stop running into those games where there's multiple people. Big stretch. Okay, Q timer, take your time. What's up, Loma? Alrighty. Man's got to beat a 13. We got an Ornn deck. Alright. I feel like this deck could be hard to stop once it gets going. Draven just simply might be able to go under it, though. We'll find out. Well, not with no creatures, it will. Falling Star goes, and Bushwhack goes here, I think. Oof. Yikes. Ready? Alright. Draw for turn. We find Ezreal. Well, we have 3 drops, so we'll probably just play a Seal and Pass here. And it's going to find your Centimere. Maybe this is the Ornn version that does the hold with Time Warp. 2-3. Fantastic. Much better. Plays his Ornn. Alright. We'll probably go stack deck first to try and draw into Scrap It. We find it. Opponent's gonna let us have this, yeah? Go up 1, discard, draw 2. Find a cold shot, huh? I think we want to play a battering ram, though, if we can. Deflect 2 is really annoying. Alright. 1, 2. We got a Fight or Flight. Nice. 1, 2. I guess it's going to be a Rasa. So we played 2 spells this turn so far. If we can play 2 more, we'll be able to cast Battering Ram for 1. I don't know if there's a way to do that, though. We can play Fizz. Fizz would let us do it. So we'll play Fizz. Alright. 1, 2, 3. We'll take another cold shot, I think. And then we have to put stack deck on the bottom. Tap 1, and we play Battering Ram. We can't play it into the battlefield, sadly, because he has the capacity to make Ornn really big suddenly. So I think we have to, out of respect to that. Yeah, alright. Exactly that. That's the spooky card right there. We'll have to play Thermo Beam game 2 and 3, I think, here. So one comes in as a 9. Ezreal dies, gets a point there. He's going to do a discarded draw. Discards Emperor's Divide, huh? So I'm guessing that means he has another. If we cast Rebuke here, it's gonna absolutely nuke our mana base. I'm so tempted to do it, though. I'll move the Ram in. See what happens here. Gives us the point. Lovely. Tap 2. We'll play a fan in here, sorry. I wouldn't mind getting these Rasses online as soon as possible. We'll play Seal of Discord with Cold Shot. We gotta also play around, I think we take the Scrap Heap. So we've played 2 cards this turn. Is there going to be a way to cheat out the Battering Ram? Battering Ram's currently at 3. Not if I want to float mana, which I really do want to do, honestly. So maybe we play the Treasure Hunter in base. We'll play another Battering Ram, because the fan will protect us at least a little bit here, I think. And we're going to need to use Rebuke pretty smartly here. There's the Poro Snack. The Atlas. This thing having Deflect 4 is pretty gross. But all we need to do is get a easy point. We need to just get enough holds to break parity with Time Warp. And I think we Rebuke this next turn. I think we just set up a board for now. We'll tap 3. We'll play Ezreal. We'll discard that Scrap Heap. Draw 3. Find another Rebuke. We gotta remember, these rebukes are basically like 6 recycles to use. Which makes it pretty tough, if I'm being honest. But I think we'll do Vi and base here. I won't even have the mana to target this thing twice. Alright, we have to pass. So he'll get a hold here. We need to make a play next turn to keep him off Time Warp. The problem will be if he plays another Ornn there. I can see why this deck runs only one Thermo Beam. We see so many cards that we're probably going to hit it. Alright, so there's Reverie. Units have ganking. Alright, so he's going to attach that. It's his best equipment. Are you going to move Ornn in? He doesn't have the mana to replay that either. 1, 2. We'll go for Rebuke. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Crazy, dude. He doesn't have any, no way he's got Not So Fast. Ugh, far out, dude. That is so annoying. Alright. We got absolutely wrecked there. It's a shame he has that. This is the only card in his deck that gives his Ornn the ability to move across battlefields too. Can Vi come in and just pummel him now? He is going to pass here, it looks like. Alright, goes up to 4. We're going to move Treasure Hunter across. See what opponent has to say about that. Opponent says all clear. We're going up to 4. Alright. We'll tap that for another seal, which will be really important to pay the deflect costs in future turns. Oh, hang on. Let's not forget to do that. We probably tap this for Rasa. So if I can go up to 13 right now, but I gotta break 24. It's pretty damn annoying. We've played only a seal this term, so Battering Ram can't quite come in yet. $13. I have just enough to kill it. But I don't think I take that. I think that would be a little silly. So I guess we just have to play Merchant. Not Merchant, sorry. Hunter and pass. A second Ornn would be the problem. If he's got the second Ornn, we're in trouble. A second Ornus hit the table. Moves that in. Hunter will die. Yep, do your trigger. He's just going to leave 2 mana open as well, so not so fast. Can't be used to target. Alright. 28 now, because of these damn treasures. Can we even outpace that? Alright, so we'll do stack deck. Find last rights, but I don't think that'll help us right now. To hand. So each of these is going to make Vi stronger. We'll go Hunter in. See if opponent has anything to say about that. The annoying thing is they're on Time Warp mana now. So if they've got it, they probably win here. What else are we doing here, though? We're just super waylaid with our mana. Stack deck again. We can go Cold Shot. Do we have an Ezreal? I think we do. Yeah, we do have an Ezreal in play. I think we need to get Not So Fast out of him. 2, 3, 4. Alright, if we get Not So Fast out of him this turn, he won't have the mana to use Time Warp, which will be really important. One, two. Tap, tap. We go Rebuke. And we'll see if this connects. 1. I can't even... 2, 3, 4. Alright, so he's got Not So Fast again. Ay, ay, ay. That's rough. Okay. So we can kill this on then. Vi has to be pumped up to a pretty outrageous number here. So Vi is currently capable of going up to 17. And then I need to commit 11 more with Vi. So I can get that from Rasa and the Battering Ram. I think they're just going to be too big. We'll go game 2. So we can bunker bust this, but then he's got 2 Orns, and he'll just double cap. Alright, and instantly we go Thermo Beam and Switcheroo. It's like the easiest includes. We'll cut Scrap Heaps. Do we want to run Hard Bargain ourselves? No, I think we want just a Thunder Song, maybe. Thunder Song stops the counter magic, so maybe we run 2. Keep Bushwhack in. Last Right's in. Overzealous Fan's pretty important. Probably one less fight or flight. Alright. What a ride. Go Minefield. I guess this will be what I have to keep. Alright, ready. The Orn deck is hard to get Draven triggers off of, but I think this deck can kind of thrive without him. So I'll play a Fan, and we'll play a Seal. Sure. That's pretty good. So we'll go to 2. Depending on what we get, we may play the Shovel and attach it. Nothing yet. I think we go Ezreal, discarding a Fizz. Oh, actually, completely forgot about that. I think opponent was willing to let me not have that trigger if I missed it. Alright, passing. So we just got to go out, score points, take over the battlefields, enough so when Ornn comes in, we're on a decent score. Alright. So we're up to 2 on that. I guess we just have to move Ezreal in. There's no ifs or buts about that. If we move Ezreal in, what? We can attach the Shovel? Move Ezreal in. That's fine. We'll go up to 3. So we have 7 here. I think this is just play Draven pass. One, 2, 3, 4, and we'll play Draven. And that way we can keep this battlefield, I think. One, 2, and we will play Vian base for the clapback, I think, because Ezreal is almost certainly dead here. I'm not going to bother bluffing like I have Fight or Flight anyway. Has he got another Spells Songer? What the hell is this? Hextech Anomaly. Pay any amount of recycle to add that much energy. Sure. Okay. That's kind of cool. So moves Ornn in, Ezreal dies. It's a reaction too. That's kind of cool. So we can't let him hold, or else Ornn's really going to start to pop off. Alright, eats the Poro snack. Premonition. Holy hell. We got a chef here. Oh, dude, switcheroo. Alright, so we get the hold here. Go up to 4. Can Vi punch through Ornn here? Vi can almost punch through Ornn here. I just need one card draw spell, and I think I can really pop off. I can't let him have this hold. But I don't have a way to put one more card in my grave to get Vi above the necessary threshold here. He's also got Hextech Anomaly here to get him out of a tough situation. So what we probably have to do here is just pump Vi up and then move her in and try and trade. And if he doesn't accept that, we go switcheroo. I think that's how we have to play this. Or shuffle all four to the bottom. Send Vi up to 7. And we'll move her in. Alright, so he's going to tap 2. He's going to go Emperor's Divide. Sure. So that moves Ornn back. That's fine with us. So Draven draws us a card. And we go up to 5. That's a good draw as well. We could be really cheeky here. So I might go Shovel, tap the seal to hide Fight or Flight. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this to bait Ornn. So he's probably got a Not So Fast. He's going to use it to deny Fight or Flight. And then when he does that, I think we go for the switcheroo. I reckon that's how we play it out. We haven't played any more cards, so we won't really be able to play the Ram yet. We're just off the necessary cards, I think. Alright. Alright, so there's the Svanga. Alright, so he moves that in. We could move Vi back here and just let him have point. Considering he's holding Not So Fast mana. Because now that he has Spellsonger, we can't pay the double... We can't pay Deflect 4 twice. So what we probably do is go Not So Fast on Vi. And then that way we don't lose our runes. I'm going to assume he's letting me have that. Alright. Oh, we got 2 switcheroos. That would be so funny. So switcheroo isn't targeted until it resolves, right? So we go up to 6 here. If we have a way to push on off the point here, I think we can win pretty easily. We could go for Fizz, Fight or Flight. I'm gonna Google real quick if Switcheroo and Deflect need to be paid until it resolves. Does Switcheroo need to pay the cost until or before or after it resolves? We do have the... do we have the runes? No, we don't have the runes to double switcheroo, tragically. So what we probably have to do is try and go for a hold here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll play a battering ram. Probably over here. We'll move Draven back. We'll tap the seal to play a switcheroo there. We can't attach the shovel, though. And then we have to pass. And that way, Ornn will die if he tries to move in there. I think double switcheroo is probably our out. I don't think he's going to float two not so fasts, right? Yeah, switcheroo targets. Yeah, I was wondering more about when the targeting happens, because some spells you don't have to target till after they resolve, but I don't think it's the case with switcheroo. Holy moly, this creature's going to be fat. Alright, so Ornn is just massive now. So Ornn is absolutely massive. I have a feeling it's just going to be hold this point and then pass on him. We've got overzealous fan as well here. Okay, so he's going to find your center, which will cost him 1 because I'm close to winning. Bro, Thermo Beam right now would be insane. Thermo Beam is like an instant game over for him. Gonna tap that rune, buddy. Alright, we're up to 7. He has to make a play this turn. I honestly think I just hide both switcheroos. That way I won't have to pay the extra cost, so that way I can dedicate it entirely to Ornn here. Or deflect 6, crazy. Do I just pass? I'm not getting anything playable in my hand right now. I mean, I'll just make him have to play something here, right? What gets him out of this? Shirelia's? He needs to have exactly Shirelia's, right? He doesn't have Time Warp mana, so we'll just pass on full mana, I guess. Alright, so he makes 2 golds. He's making them in my base. We need a stacked deck and a cold shot. Like, either of those cards right now set us on our way. Ah, okay, so there's Crown Guard. Sure. So we just have to go in and kill her, I guess? Premonition, draw 3. Wait, he's tapped... he does have the chops to be able to... He can not so fast here. Yeah, sure. He does have Hextech Anomaly here to be able to beat that. 1 floating. Alright, sure. Door and shield. Attaches that to Ornn. So I think this should be a win here with 12. Alright, with a full mana, we should be able to win here. Because he needs to have 2 not-so-fasts, and he needs to know to tap 4 here to protect Ornn. 1, 2, 3. Tap the rune. We'll play Fizz. And we'll use that on Ornn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so there's one not so fast out of him. Oh, he's just gonna kill all his runes? Holy hell, he's a maniac, dude. He's insane. Alright, so he pays 3 with Hextech Anomaly, right? Oh no, he pays 4, so he's holding 2 not-so-fasts here. Alright, so not-so-fast goes down here. Alright. Then all we have to do is send Draven in, right? And kill Tiana. So we go... Discard Rasa, draw 2. We find Rebuke. Not quite enough to be able to get rid of that one, though. Alright, well, we're finding our cards now. Shield gives tank? Yes, it does. With Switcheroo, though, it's not going to be a problem. I'm just going to let him know. Another cold shot. Put Ezreal to bottom. Ah, hello, Thermo Beam. Alright. We found it. Alright. So we got Float 2, hey? Can we even do anything with that? I don't think so. So we just removed Tiana here. I think he's cooked. Oh, tank! That's why it matters. I respect that. I don't think it'll matter. Because we'll just pass here. And we'll go cap point, I think, next turn then. Unless we're getting, like, mega pranked, what, by Windwall specifically? I think this should be fine. Does he just pass? There's no shot he doesn't just... He's just passing, right? Yeah, right. Of course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Thermo Beam. Let's see if Windwall gets us, hey? Has he got Windwall? Holy hell. Crazy shit, dude. I feel like I'm getting high rolled right now. Oh, man. We'll go up to 4. Alright, we just gotta go fishing for Thermo Beam, I guess. Which is kind of crazy to have to do, but absolutely what we do here. Oh. We'll take the seal. Alright. We could have another crack at Ornn again next turn with Switcheroo. How much counter magic could he possibly have, right? All right. Passes again. We do not draw cards again. Do we have a crack? Do we try and get it with Not So Fast here? I kind of want to. I mean, we can't play through, Well, I'm at a battlefield. Opponents can't score points, hey? Alright, so Seal of Discord comes down. Our goal just needs to be to try and outscale this, I think, then. We can play Rasa here. Maybe that's correct. Next turn he goes up to 7, which means we need to draw something to win the game, basically. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap the Seal. Play a Rasa in base. Move a Battering Ram back. And then say go. That's kind of crazy that this just lined up for him. I feel like this does not get to happen much for him. Emperor's Divide, hey? Oh, that's a problem. He must have a, Not So Fast again in his hand. Ugh. Oh, that's all it can be. He's got it. Oh my god, dude. Ay, ay, ay. Yep. Mental. Oh, that is generationally crap luck for me. We needed to find a card draw. It's like all towards the bottom. Alright, we'll send one more game, I think. That was like a prison, that one. Well, his name's Set 2, so I'm going to assume he's keen for Set 2. That's the kind of game where Hard Bargain probably would have come in really clutch. I don't mind this. Oh, we're definitely going second. Am I stupid? Did he just do it twice? Oh no, he didn't. He didn't. What did he roll? Oh, he rolled a 1. That's kind of funny. Alright. It'll probably be... Double seals. Not bad. Will be helpful for Fizz. But I need a cold shot, I think, to make double seal work. Ooh, no equipment for Azir. Alright, moving in, making a treasure. We good? Discard, draw 2, go up to 1. We'll tap for a stacked deck. 1, 2, 3. We find the battering ram. I think we can definitely grab that. So we play a seal, we tap the seal, so that's our 3rd card this turn. We could play Fizz and do another stacked deck, but what I think we probably do is simply play Battering Ram. Play a Battering Ram in base, I think, and say go. Turn 2 Battering Ram. That is so good. Going first as well. Crazy. Goodbye, Miss Hunter. Emperor... Oh my god, bro. What is with people running Tiana? Since when does Azir run this? We definitely want to recapture, I think. Baited hook, huh? Oh, that's fun. Alright. So he's tapped out here. This will probably be a free, Zorn Warrants trigger. So we'll go for the repeat. We can take Falling Star here. Probably do, honestly. I'll take Ezreal as well. We'll move in. Might as well just take that thing out. Draven triggers first, and then we do the discard draw. Probably be the rebuke. Up to 2. Bin the treasure, tap 3, play Ezreal. Ezreal discards a merchant, draws us 2. And then I think we just play merchant to base. Yep. So he might go baited hook here, potentially? Although if he does, he doesn't control the battlefield anymore at that point. Unless this is like, Arcane Shift. Where if you Arcane Shift a unit on the battlefield, you can replay it to the same battlefield because cleanup hasn't happened yet. Oh, big tap out. It's gonna be Azir, hey? So as a reaction, he can move Azir in, hey? Which means that this Azir is basically at 7. Oh, it's an action. Never mind. We could just Falling Star him, if we really wanted to. I thought it was a reaction for some reason. Alright, we'll go... Stack deck. Do we grab Rasa, or do we grab the shovel? We're getting a lot of holds here, so I think we grab the shovel. Yeah, I thought it was a reaction for some reason. I guess he did too. Poor guy. So we'll go tap 3. We'll play the shovel. And then I think we tap a seal to equip said shovel. Oh, nope. We'll equip it to Ezreal. We will send Scrap Heap and Hunter, not Hunter, sorry, other guy to the bottom. Don't think we really have anything else to do, so we just move in Ezreal. Up to 4. We'll probably also move the Merchant just for the trigger. We'll discard an Ezreal and draw. We'll also draw with Draven. That's right. And then I think we pass on that. With no control on the battlefield too, I think we have a pretty easy hold coming up. Is there a Rasa in my grave to replay it? Nah, damn. Maybe I should have discarded Rasa. Okay, never mind, he's gone. Alright, that'll do us for tonight, I think, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be live tomorrow. I don't know if I'd be playing Draven. I think I want to give Azir a little bit more work. I'm really enjoying that deck, but I'll keep this one in mind. It's pretty fun, pretty powerful. Thanks as always for stopping by. Follow if you want to catch up with me more. I usually play Riftbound and Magic. But other than that, I'll see everyone another time. Cheers, guys.